On the gas where I'm at. Look who's here. On this real quick. Okay, so I already see small issue already. This thing is not sticking in there properly. And we're back. Okay, for you guys it was like that. For me, it's like a whole week, week and a half. So, got some new stuff in. Like I said, gotta have my sushi. I had to go and get my custom sushi roll and soy sauce. Gotta get it popping. Okay, so I told you guys I would have to get more blank keys, but these blank keys, as I told you guys earlier in the video, have the proper chips that you need for the Civics. So the original, the ones I cut right here, I should say, have chips for a different type of, I think a Honda Pilot or something like that. So about these blanks, what we're simply going to do is we're going to swap out, I got one open already, we're going to swap out the this portion right here, the button portion right here, center portion, to these, and then we'll program these and I'll have my backup keys. So went ahead and bought the screwdriver set for you guys that are wondering what it is. Guys are looking for that small screw that fits back there. This is for custom jewelry, electronics, etc. Bought this at Home Depot, cost $11. For those of you guys that are looking for something like that, $11. Now I can go ahead and unscrew these simply. Unscrew these, swap this button out with this one, and I can show you guys how to program it to the car. Fairly easy. Alright, that's that. Also, earlier we tried to fit the Custom J's Racing K20 oil dipstick, and it just fit, but it's loose because of the O-rings. So I went ahead and ordered an entire O-ring kit from Amazon. It's got different size O-rings, as you guys can clearly see. So what we're going to do is we're going to essentially cut these off and replace it with one of these that are a little bit thicker, so when we push it down in that hole, the thickness is going to hold, if that makes sense. Right now it's too skinny, so it's going right down. Get thicker O-rings, be a little bit tight, resistant, so it doesn't shoot back up, obviously. So don't know what size it is. Maybe I'd probably do that in another video. Figure out what size we're going to use and then how to cut these off. We'll put them over or glue them. We'll figure it out. But got an O-ring kit. I think this was only $8. You got totally different size of O-rings. And if I ever need O-rings for anything else, as you guys can see, there you guys go. Stats of the O-rings. 770 pieces. I have O-rings. So I'm actually gonna go ahead, like I said, we'll swap this out, at least show you how to program. Maybe next video we'll work on this. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch some football as well as play, yes, the new Final Fantasy game. I've been waiting for an RPG to play. Haven't even used my console in over a year, but this is the new Final Fantasy game. Crisis Core, for those guys that had the, I think it was on PSP, but this is the we updated, remastered version of it. So all consoles. I don't even use the PS5, so I was like, hey, this is coming out. Been waiting for this game. It's out, so we're going to jam on that a little bit later. So, yeah, let's go ahead and swap out this with these two and that with that one, and we'll go ahead and try to program it. Just briefly, I got the backs off. Yep, those screws from that kit right here. That's what just fine, $10, like I said, from Home Depot. So I'm going to do switch this transponder out with this one, because obviously this one's made for a different car. This one's made for our Civics. And do the same with the other key. Put them back together. These things are magnetic too, by the way. Make sure you don't leave the screws, obviously. Don't really care about this key or this blank key. I just need the transponder. Again, like I said, if you go back, I put the proper key. You should be buying blank key in all the programs. You don't have to rebuy blank keys like I did. So we already know it works because we already tried it. We're just waiting for this. So simple as that. Swap these, and we're going to go through the whole programming process. I don't know if this clip's going to make it, but if it does, then you know this worked. We got the different size O-rings. Just picking one. I use this one, 13 times 3 mm ring. Looks like that. I did not take out. Original plan was to possibly cut these off. I didn't. I simply it's very tight, as you can see. This O-ring is very tight. Simply slipped it over. I'm thinking about using more than two. I'll probably put one. I'm thinking put one right here on the base. See how tight it is. It's not going to come, look. It doesn't come loose. On the base, and I'll put one in front of it, and I'll put one right here. And obviously this dipstick is not going to come out until it's time for me to get an oil change. And at that point, I'll pull the dipstick, put in the OEM one, go get the oil change, and put this one back in. The purpose of this is simply so when I'm driving around, it doesn't shoot back up. Obviously, as you guys saw earlier in the video, it was very loose, so it couldn't even hold it down. So getting bigger O-rings, hopefully, because you see the base right here is too skinny, to make it fatter so it won't simply come out. You have to use some force to pull it out. And also when pulling it out, obviously I don't need these O-rings to slip off. Now, again, there's no reason for your dipstick to ever come out unless you're checking your oil or you're changing your oil. To check your oil, obviously, to make sure it's full. So, again, like I said, for oil changes, I'll just switch back to the OEM one. And every after the oil change, I guess put this one back in, especially for like shows and stuff like that. So, purpose is I don't want this O-ring to fall off and fall down into the oil pan, obviously. So it needs to be tight enough or stuck to where, as you can see right now, using my hands, it's not moving. A little bit closer, zoom in for you guys. See, it's very tight. That's 13.3. It's very tight on this. Remember, this is a K20 version. It's only 0.1 smaller than the R18A version, which is 21.6. So again, I'm gonna put O-ring right here. I'm gonna put an O-ring in front of it. I'm gonna put another O-ring right here. I'm gonna go test in the car and see if I got resistance or see if it's still too loose, which would mean I need an even thicker O-ring. All these O-rings right here, I'm trying not to use glue or anything else like that. I want it to naturally stay. It just needs to stay put, so doing normal driving, it won't shoot up. So let's put the other two on. There you guys go. Zoom out. Okay, there you guys go. That's how I did it. It's very, very tight. Look, I'm gonna shake it. It's not coming loose. The reason why I doubled up right here is because I'm trying to make it fat going in, so it's hard for it to, it attempts to shoot out or get loose. I got two O-rings right here to keep it. There you go, focus, to keep it from coming back up, and then I got one down here. I kept the original O-rings already pressed in here. All I did was use it as essentially a stop. Now this O-ring is so tight, it's not gonna slide off. If you go a size bigger than this, it's gonna be a little bit loose to where it can slide off. It's just tight enough to where I had to force it on a little bit. So as you can see, pushing up on my thumb, you still see the other O-ring right there. Pull it down just a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to make it so that it's tight when it's inside the head. And once I got it tight, there was some resistance, it won't shoot out. Before it was loose. So let's go test this. Let's see if I need bigger O-rings. Hopefully this works right here. That'd be awesome. But we don't know until we test it, see if it's thick enough to cover that gap. Because again, the base portion right here, my thumb's at, is very, very skinny on the K20 versus the R18A1. All right, we're doing this in the code. It's cold as hell right now. Jeez. So go ahead and hopefully this works. I want this to work. Please work. I'll have to find out. Let's see. Yeah, it does work. I'll find that one. Let's see here. This right here. See if this is gonna work. One-handed. I got the other one out. I get the new moment of truth. Let's see. Yeah, it's tight. Oh, it's not. Please. Let's see. I can get right there. If I move this up. Oh my goodness. That's actually pretty tight. But it's really tight, but it's not down all the way because of the O-rings right there. See it? So, I'm gonna pull it back out real quick. And you see it push the O-rings to the top. So you can force it down with the O-rings. So with these O-rings in, it doesn't go down inside. Okay, interesting. I should have bought the other O-rings. So we saw that the 13.3 pushed it to the base, but it was tight. So I was about to say, let's go a size smaller. Let's do the 12.3. And then we have next is the 10.2. 13.2 is like match this. It needs to be smaller than this. Might be 10.2. So I'm thinking about trying these 12.3s is basically the same thing, but smaller diameter. Now actually no. Look at it. Kind of hard to tell. You can see it now. You can see it now. Thinking that's like what I need. 12. I want to try 12.2. Look at 10.2. 10.2 might be too small. It's 10.2. Because this matches the diameter of the hole perfectly. That's going to be slightly smaller. I want to fit in there and not come back out. So this middle one might work. Because again, I'm thinking I don't even need two. I just need to hold this portion in so it can't back out. So if I had two washers, it would be resistance. Excuse me, O-rings. All right, let's try this one. If that one doesn't work, we'll go to this one. This one's too small, then we know we need to get something like an 11 by 3, which I don't have. I don't even know if they're making an 11 by 3, but we're going to try it. We'll figure this out. Eureka, hell yeah. I think I got it, guys. Here you guys go. You guys can see right there with my hand right there. You see it's in there. You see it's in there still on the bottom. I didn't use I'll show you the size I used. I used the smaller size and work. There is resistance. Now look at this. Now I'm gonna pull it hard. Here you go, listen. I'm trying how to film this. So put my hand like that. There you go. Hear the pop. You see I got two O-rings on it. These are actually the 10 by 2s. So I got one at the very top. I got one that's kind of free floating in the middle. Again, I didn't cut the other O-rings in there. Put this one back in there. Listen to it. There you go. Look at that. That's tight. It's got some resistance. Now again, it's not crazy tight, but you see, you actually have to. I got to put some like real pressure to get it out. Just crank the car. See what happens. Move this out the way. Got this oil on my hands. Heck yeah. Let's crank the car. Let's crank the car. Let's crank the car. My keys out. How about that? Alright. I'm gonna crank it up. And we're gonna see if anything happens. Still on that base 10. There you go. Let's make it down this window. Let's wait. Let's see. I think we're good to go. I think it's gonna be good. So again, let the car warm up. We'll go for a drive. Let the car warm up, whatever. We'll go for a drive since we got the dipstick in. Got GTR gauges going, and we're gonna make sure hopefully everything goes fine. So I'm not gonna be able to do both record and drive because I gotta make sure that it doesn't pop out, nothing happens. So go for a drive, baby drive. Remember, I can only boost to like 5 PSI to because I'm still on the base tune, which we already got the motors done. This is holiday season, crazy hours, 18 hours a day. So we'll get it. So we'll drive to make sure it drives, and then we'll drive tomorrow to ensure that it's good to go. This fix should work. So let's I just run the spirited drive. I did boost up to 5 PSI and got it above 60 miles an hour at one point. Sounds good. Let's see see what we got. Please hold up. And voila. Oil. Bam! All this install done. Looking right here to see if there's any leaks right here. Didn't pop out. Good base, warmed up. Hell yeah. I'm gonna call this install done. Let's head inside so I can show you what O-rings that we used. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah, that's the size I used. That's the size you need. The other sizes are a little bit too big. They fit on the nozzle. That's the perfect size right there. Go out to the car, show it to you. Actually, on my way to work. Let's get it. Alright guys, we're on the product. Finally. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time, probably, it's 29 degrees. Clean this up a little bit more. Next week I'm gonna take it off the brackets, but we got the piece in. You guys already saw last night. I want to give you a daytime shot. What it looks like. I'm not just sealed. As it should be. Because it's proper size. Now, we'll bling in the engine bay. Heck yeah. I'm gonna start this journey. I went some on that side. Now I got the middle. Also still got a new piece coming for the engine bay. Whatever, we just gotta do something with that clutch cowl. We're probably gonna end up having to paint that chameleon color. But we'll get there when we get there. Alright guys, I gotta go to work. Want to say sorry about that. Music cut on. Had to cut it off. But there you guys go. I gotta go to work. I'm out. Guys, we got a full shot. I'm out. Here working on football Sunday. Let's go make this money so we can pay for all these little knickknacks, these $300 parts, etc. I'm out, guys. If you guys like the video, have any comments, post them down below. Anyway, this is Chasing J's K20 titanium oil dipstick. Now, I know I said I was going to show you guys the key fobs, and it kind of failed, so there was no point even showing you guys that. I got to work on the key fobs. We'll work on that next video, or some other time we'll tackle the key fobs. So then, I'm happy I got this piece working and in place and not moving, etc. See you guys next video. Peace.